Just a quick analogy is to sell equity in your company the way you sell your house. Meaning, when you sell your house or your apartment or your condo, is you don't ask one per. You're like, hey, I'm going to sell my condo, and you go find a person being like, hey, you want to buy this condo? And they're like, I don't know. Let me walk around, and you give them a tour. And then if they don't, you're like, okay, I'll go look for another one. You never do that, right? The way you sell a condo is you stage it, you have an open house, a bunch of people come in, hopefully you get offers, on Monday, and then you take the best one. Think about that for how you sell equity too. Like, you run a process, you get everyone in kind of at the same time, because a bad thing you could do is your least favorite investor, you talk to them first and you're not running a process. They give you a term sheet and you have to either say yes or no. You don't want to turn them down, but you also haven't talked to anyone else. And so a lot of companies I see say yes to a term sheet from an investor they don't like because they haven't been running a process. Building an investor list. This is your job as CEO. I would say, don't outsource this. It's okay to send a deck ahead of time. It's super common. Investors like to be prepared. DocSend or PDF. DocSend, everyone cool with that or the equivalent. Definitely send a deck after the meeting. And unless you're doing something super patent oriented, investors don't like NDAs, right? They meet with 3,000 companies and they can't remember who they met with and who they don't. And so, one, they're impossible to defend. Two, you don't have the money to defend them, even if you wanted to. Unless you have some super secret, legit proprietary info, which almost nobody does, don't worry about NDAs. This last one, how do you know if it goes well? Think about it. Every investor who's going to pass on you is going to make it seem like they loved your pitch. And so they'll never really tell you that they're not going to invest right up front. What matters is time. Time is all that matters. If it goes long, that's great. If they do a second meeting, that's great. A third meeting, the more they meet with you, the more they like you. And if you don't get a second meeting and there's nothing on the books that they're passing. If an investor has meeting one and they don't want to meet with you again, it's a no. Even if they said they loved it, it's a no. Get rid of all jargon. If there's something in your deck that your mom doesn't understand, get rid of it. Don't wear hoodies. Don't be too secretive. Ask questions and definitely listen. If you're a technical founder, remember to focus more on the business, less on the product. Remember to dream big. Prioritize clarity over complete. You want them to understand who you are over understanding everything. You could probably drop things that happened 3 years ago. So don't feel like you have to be super complete. I will say, here's a QR code. I love talking about this, and there's a lot of nuance. So if you want me to go specific into your business, I'm happy to do a one-on-one and we can get into the weeds. I can give you some feedback on your pitch or your story. Don't hesitate to reach out.